dropped something that I still haven't heard yet in the mainstream media, that there is a procedure that that a president can be removed and replaced by a council, and then that council then can bring in the last person who served a full term and put them back in as president temporarily. And so this is different, okay? Which the last president that served a full term was Donald Trump, but that doesn't mean that's how it would go. I just want let's listen to Mike from around the world help us understand what he's. Let's listen closely. Question also another gear, and that is, we know that Netanyahu was on the phone today with Biden,
Yes.
having a discussion here about another potential ceasefire or hostage swap or something. Do you is there really progress here, or is this just Biden trying to buy time, look like he's being presidential? Is there anything happening here?
It's buying time. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, because it's a very sad situation, right? It is sad.
There is no
I mean,
time.
I can only imagine me. In my mind, I think I'm doing something right. Everybody
Right.
says, Mike, you didn't move for the last 2 days. What?
Yeah.
it's
So
kind of that
let's go
situation.
back to that. So Joe Biden. No matter how much people try to say, Joe, don't you understand? You're saying he's to the point where he thinks he's doing a great job. He can't figure out why everybody's turning on him.
Right.
Because it's a sad
Right.
situation.
Yeah.
And everybody told him how great he was all this time, when even though the whole time they could see the decline. So you say come Monday. Do you think that come Monday we may actually see a shift of Biden leaving, Harris taking presidency? Who does she choose for the vice president? Who is that? Is that Mike Johnson?
Well, that language is going to start popping out, right?
Okay.
Now, because there's an election, this is during an election year, there are some special clauses and procedures that you take, right? Normally the speaker could take that seat as they go in succession, right? But if you look carefully, those excessive powers are under specific conditions. They're not under all conditions. So in this case, because of continuity of government, outside of this biased atmosphere, there could be more than one individual taking over that seat of power, right?
Talking about the presidency or the vice presidency?
The presidency may take a small group, because you're talking about an elected position that instantly becomes a position that has nothing to do with an elected an appointment, right? It has nothing to do with that. You're talking about running Washington with an appointment, I'll say, not by an election. So that means this makes everything indeterminate, is what it makes. And to be honest with you, what could happen when it comes time for the election? Actually, Trump could automatically be appointed.
What?
Appointed?
You mean if he let's say he won the election, they would?
Well, he won't have to win. He could go in a lot sooner than what he thinks. You're not going to go by procedure. If this happens, procedure is out of the window as far as standard elections. Because I know people are like, well, somebody's got to take his place, and this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the other. But see, here's the clause. He's already served as president once.
Right.
And he was not kicked out. His term ended. And that means everything. Because he was the last one. If Obama was the last one,
then he would be eligible.
Then that clause would be effective for him. If
I didn't
Clinton
know.
Was
so you're saying that, but this is so. We're not talking about Article 25. Then we're not taking about, because Article 25 is the vice president taking the cabinet and saying,
right.
Look,
that's right.
You're saying this is a different procedure. Does this involve the Supreme Court? Will this involve?
Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. So you're talking about and it will come out, right?
Yeah.
Because people will have to hear this for themselves. They'll see it evolve. They'll say, well, what is this? What is this? They'll see it continue to evolve.
It's going to be real confusing for the American public to understand this one.
Yeah, that's why they're not going to, I believe Monday, the language is going to start going out everywhere. In fact, I believe Monday is going to be one of those days where a lot of people start finding out what the intent is. And they're going to take that intent and people are going to have to be careful what they believe starting Monday.
You know,
right?
Gavin Newsom was in Michigan today, meeting with Governor Gretchen Whitmer, which both their names have been up to be potential.
Yes. Yeah.
So is there's meetings going on? I mean, there was 25 congressmen who went to the White House today. There was 20 governors that were there yesterday. I mean, the big wheels are turning, aren't they? The big wheels are turning.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
So come Monday, what do you think will be what language? What will be the discussion, the talking heads on all the cable networks?
Well, if I certainly do believe that people are going to start voicing their pain as far as resignation. That word is going to start coming up.
Okay, so